Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Get early access to Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year. 25% off the i8 bed, our most popular. Plus free home delivery. Limited time. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Yeah, they said I got to come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
A workout song here.
I feel like the vibes have been so high all week.
Been good.
That's been good.
Good vibes.
Real good. Probably except for Monday.
Now, Monday was probably the best.
No, I was.
Yeah, Monday
I
was
feel
great.
like I was like in a great mood on Monday.
Monday. What was different Monday?
You weren't there.
Yeah. You were in Richmond, Virginia.
That rickety old, rusty old tripod.
Yeah, it's still hanging, though.
It was on Netflix.
Old trusty. Old
right.
trusty.
It was on
Oh,
Netflix.
rusty trusty.
Hadn't made it to the garage sale just yet. All right, the OTB Top 25, and Tay-Tay's getting ready to give you our 20th ranked team, but a quick recap before we get there. At number 25, Boise State. At number 24, Memphis. At number 23, Baylor. At number 22, Georgia Tech. At 21, it was Tennessee. And coming in at number 20, Tay-Tay, take it away.
We're going to go out to the Big 12 at 20th overall. We have the Iowa State Cyclones. Rocco Becht returning year 3 as a starter out in Ames, Iowa. Look, I wanted to put them a little bit higher. They do lose Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel, both big-time receivers for them a year ago. They bring in Xavier Townsend from UCF, Chase Sowell from East Carolina. And look, Chase Sowell, 1,300 yards and 4 touchdowns the past 2 seasons at East Carolina. He's been a productive guy. They return 9 guys with starting experience on offense, including 5 offensive linemen. Brendan Black returns all 14 games last year, 13 starts. Tyler Miller started 14 games at right tackle. That guy, 37 consecutive starts on this team. They have 3 fifth-year seniors on that starting offensive line, and the other 2 have been on the team for 2 years now. It looks really good. You have 5 returning starters from a year ago on defense, including both of your starting corners, Jeremiah Cooper, Jontez Williams. And you look at their schedule, like it's tough out the gate. You have to go play in Ireland. It's that week 0 game against Kansas State. But after that, most of your tough games are at home. Like you have Iowa in Ames. You have Arizona State at home. You do go to Cincinnati and Colorado. Those teams have question marks. You're home against BYU. You're home against Arizona State. And you're home against Kansas to close out the season. Like, I like their schedule. I think it lines up. This team, they set a program record with 11 wins last season. Matt Campbell, he's been there for a number of years. He's got it rolling. And you have a third-year starting quarterback and 5 O-linemen that started a year ago. Iowa State Cyclones.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Campbell stayed there. He could have gone a lot of different places. He was like the it coaching name for a long time. And he kind of, like after last year, was again in this cycle for a little bit. But he has said, I am staying at Iowa State. This man loves Ames, Iowa. And they are a program that has been consistent over the last however many years you want to put on it, 6, 7 years. They lost both receivers, as Tay-Tay said, to the Houston Texans. I believe both went to the Texans. And you still have a quarterback. It's going to have new weapons. But Rocco Becht's probably the more safe choice of all the quarterbacks that we've kind of talked about here in this top 25, because we had Tennessee. It's like we don't really know what they're going to be. I guess Boise State's got a pretty good situation, but, I mean, he is a very good quarterback. I think he can elevate his receivers. He's got a couple new ones, as Tay-Tay pointed out, as well. But it is Farmageddon from the get-go in Ireland, K-State, Iowa State. And Avery Johnson needs to take a leap for K-State, but the winner of that game's in a great spot, especially if it's K-State. K-State's schedule lines up really nicely, but this Iowa State team played for the Big 12 championship a year ago. Now, they got blown out by Arizona State, but they win that game. They're in the college football playoff, and so
This game's in Dublin?
Yeah, week 0, August
It's Notre Dame,
23rd.
That's the same, yeah.
It is the first game of the year. It is 17 days away from now. It's Farmageddon.
How many
What a
days?
great
How many
name.
days?
17 days away.
Is
Farmageddon's
that
the
what
name
the
of this rivalry.
Oh, is that a new name?
I've heard it.
I don't know if I've ever heard that one before.
Yeah, I've heard it a bunch, and maybe it's just because
I love that, though.
we got a ton. We got a ton of Kansas State listeners on off campus where, man, they love to talk about their Wildcats. But, yeah, going down the list, I mean, you got Matson there, Boise State, but you got Sawyer Robinson at Baylor. You got Haynes King at Georgia Tech. And so it's not actually like a bad group of quarterbacks as now I look at it, but Rocco might be, as far as pro potential, the best of that group.
Well, and he can move a little bit, too. And I know I mentioned that Jalen Noel, Jaden Higgins both gone. Of Carson Hansen and Abu Sama from a year ago, both back. Like Carson Hansen had 15 touchdowns a year ago.
Yeah.
Sama had over 600 yards from scrimmage. Those two guys could run. You have two tight ends that both started a year ago back. Rocco Beck's got a little bit of weapons. They're just new on the outside. But I think everything for him to be successful this year is right there where he needs it.
Yeah. If you, like, blind ranking said that Iowa State's got a couple of really good tight ends, I wouldn't even question it. But, yeah.
I'd be shocked if they didn't, honestly.
Shocked. If Iowa and Iowa State don't have tight ends, what's the world coming to?
Is the Big 12 the tight end, the top tight end conference? Or is
Big Ten. Big Ten. I think Big Ten. Between, Purdue's had some, Iowa's had a ton, Ohio State's had a ton, Penn State's had a ton.
We're not talking about these pansy pass catching tight ends.
Michigan's had a ton. Well, I mean, I think the best overall tight end in football went to Iowa, George Kittle.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Fair?
Well, he was the best tight end of all time. They took the smell and salts away. So I looked for him to have a down year.
Yeah.
Might have 2-3 catches on the season. Bunch of whiffs and pass blocking, run blocking.
George Kittle leading the league in drop passes next year.
Leading the league in drop passes.
No doubt. Missed blocks.
Tough scene.
It's kind of like when people get clean from hard drugs. They get real angry. He's going to have a lot of personal fouls. He might fight people after the play. Just going to be a real storm cloud on the season.
Bring back the salts.
R.I.P. Salts.
Free the salts.
Free the salts. Come on, FDA. Do what's right.
NFL. Do what you want to do. You're the NFL. I know we're not talking about K-State. We're talking Iowa State. You might hear K-State on this list here pretty soon.
Ooh.
And I can't, like, that opening game, like, I can't just harp on it enough. To start out your season in week 0, conference game, rivalry game in Dublin, Ireland, right? Two teams, like, you got a game called Farmageddon that's going across the pond. That is massive for both these teams, but certainly for K-State, because after that, they go North Dakota at home, which you're playing at Dakota school, like, strap up. You kind of know what that game's going to be. We better buckle that chin strap. You've got Army, but at home, and there's no Bryson Daly there for the Black Knights. You go on the road in a conference, but not conference game. It's actually a non-conference game against Arizona. They're not going to be any good. They're going to be hydrated.
Oh, yeah.
But not any good. Then you get a bye week. All right. Then you get Central Florida at home. Then you go to Baylor, which is going to be tough. But then you get TCU at home, and then a bye week. And then at Kansas, Texas Tech at home. And then guess what? Another bye week. So when you play that week 0 game and you play again in week 1, that part of it's tough. But you're going to get 3 byes that come at a perfect time for K-State. Iowa State's a little bit of the same situation, but those are 2 teams to watch out for. Whoever wins that game, certainly in the Big 12.
Well, the good thing about Iowa State, like you were talking about the byes for Kansas State, you have back-to-back away games, but it's Cincinnati and Colorado. Colorado loses a ton. Cincinnati, we'll see. Then you're home against BYU and Arizona State, 2 tough teams. Then you go on the road to TCU, and you finish the season on the road against Oklahoma State. Like, I'm trying to find a super tough away game after that opener, and there's just not one.
Can y'all imagine if you lived in Ireland on the small island. You're not really American football fan, college football fan, but you get excited for big events.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, there's a game called Farmageddon coming to your island.
Absolutely.
Can you imagine what they're thinking? What are these Americans doing? Like, what is this?
Is it to the death?
Is it to the death? What is this?
Maybe.
Is it a tractor off? What are we doing? Can y'all, can we go around the room and who can give me the best Farmageddon in an Irish accent?
Oh, I can't do it in Irish.
Okay, somebody do one so I can hear it.
Let's see. I'm going to try.
Farmageddon.
Farmageddon?
Farmageddon.
Farmageddon?
Farmageddon.
I feel like mine was pretty good. Taylor's was good.
Farmageddon?
I don't know.
Is that
always
Irish?
start out Irish and turn Scottish like real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
There's a fine line.
he turned into like however the Hobbits talked. For sure. I think that's Irish, or is that
two for everything?
I think it's Farmageddon.
Farmageddon?
I don't know.
I think I said it the same. I think I said it perfectly every time.
I mean, every time just been 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
The potatoes.
Oh, man. It's a good call, Tay with Iowa State. That is number 20 on our list.
Someone else were Canadian.
I don't think that was Canadian.
I felt a little Canadian in
I tried to
mine.
channel my inner Conor McGregor.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like
Farmageddon.
Can we get Siri to say it?
This one was pretty good.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
That was your best one.
What's that? Try it again.
I don't know if I can do it. It was lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, you can't do that again. There's no chance. All right, quick recap. At 25, Boise State, 24, Memphis, 23, Baylor, 22, Georgia Tech, 21, Tennessee, and at number 20, Iowa State. And Matthew, you are up tomorrow with the number 19
Let's
team
go.
On our OTB.
Back to the teenagers.
Top 25.
It's going to be, we're going to bring the heat too. I'm excited about it. I don't know what I'm going to pick. Maybe Kansas State.
Are you going to know at 7:59:50 tomorrow?
By then, I'll have it. I'll have it down. I'll have a ChatGPT response loaded up.
Don't
in the
do that.
queue, ready.
You also, before we take this break, I'm going to tell the people about Pelican Roofing, and you get your tees ready to go. So go to pelicanroof.com. If you're looking for a new roof, remember the instant roof quote right there on the website. You type in your address. It gets you a great idea of what that roof is going to cost you. It's a great tool they have. Right there on the homepage, 5-star reviews from Google, from Yelp, from Facebook. The internet hates everything, but they love Pelican Roofing. Also, financing options right there on the homepage of the website in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. Boots on the ground in both communities. Go to the website today, pelicanroof.com. And Matthew, the floor is yours, sir. Tease what you've got coming up next. You teased the tease during the last break, so
so I want you to cut me off. You know what I mean? So when we come back from break, I'm gonna tell you about a story that is making a lot of news right now, and I need you to put the kids away because this has a parental advisory to it.
Oh, okay. I don't know about this.
All right,
because we did. Remember how we ended yesterday's show?
No.
Talking about Liquid Dreams from O-Town, the song.
Yep.
So Miss Judy, when I went down to go to my car,
I got it too.
She got a call about
from a pastor
about our segment. Look, we were like everything that we were saying was factual. They have a song, and that's the name of the song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm giving the advisory right now.
We didn't even play it, did we?
No.
Yeah, let's get out of here with that, guys.
No.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving the advisory. That's why I wanted to say this because we're going to give it. It's a story. It's a sports story. It's in the headlines right now. Okay.
Okay.
And people are going to want to laugh, but it's a serious issue. We got to talk about. All right.
I know.
So we're going to break.
Exactly where you're going.
Come check us out on the other side of the break here on Off the Bench, 104.5 ESPN.
Off the bench.
I know where you're going.
What are you talking about?
And I'm going to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com. I'm going to check out the new vehicles. I'm going to check out what they have available to lease. That's what I currently do with my Highlander. I'm going to check out what they have available to rent because everything's available. Certainly the rental process is something I've taken full advantage of. If I had to go cover a game in Houston and didn't want to drive my car, maybe I needed something different. What'd I do? I went to All-Star. If I'm going on vacation, we got a lot of gear in the back, just all the gear because we got a tournament somewhere, right? Some sport. Oh, give me something a little bit bigger. They got Sequoia. They got the Sienna. You want a truck, they got the Tundra. They got everything available. Per day rental prices as well. Call our girl, Miss Lisa Sessions, today to get that rental reserved. AllStarToyotaBatonRouge.com.
Yeah. brand new, used, lease, rental. Like Jake said, you can rent anything on the lot. If it's just time for an upgrade, go see them. Go to their lot conveniently located on Airline near Goodwood, or go to their website. See what they have right on the lot right now. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
...2007 champs. Purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back. Off the bench. Another banger. Was this on your list? Was this song on a Burn CD somewhere?
Oh, Pope Catholic? Pittsburgh to Steel City?
I know.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. All the things.
Yep.
All right.
Fat baby fart.
Some upsetting news in sports today. Now, before we went to break last segment, I said a little parental discretion here. We're going to talk about a sensitive subject happening in sports right now. We're going to kick it to the WNBA, where some disgusting acts are happening at WNBA games. It seems to be targeted at the Indiana Fever. Is that right? Is that them? The Indiana Fever. Nailed it. WNBA guy. People in the crowd have started a trend of throwing, let's see, how do we put this? Neon green adult toys onto the court during basketball play. Yep. Specifically neon green ones, for whatever the reason. You can use your imagination what shape these are, what they're called. But they have been throwing them. It has been a trend. It has happened, I believe, 3 times now. Leading to fans being arrested. But certainly a lot of headlines headed towards the WNBA. And, from the business side of things, if I'm the WNBA, probably any headlines are good headlines. Stay relevant, stay hyped. You're making headlines outside of Caitlin Clark, which, not the way they wanted to do it, but probably pretty decent. A lot of it is being targeted at probably the newest star in the league, Sophie Cunningham, who's becoming like this WNBA like mega star. It kind of happened when Caitlin Clark was getting targeted. She kind of was her protector. One of the games was like one of the coolest clips I've seen this year or this summer when this girl, Sophie Cunningham, somebody takes a cheap shot at Caitlin Clark. She comes, basically chokes the girl out, smiling the entire time, laughing the entire time. It's a great clip. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But they are targeting her, and she made a tweet a couple of days ago that said, "Stop throwing."
Those things that
what's
you throw
the name of
the
the famous Hobbit from The Hobbit?
Bilbo Baggins.
Oh. Yes. Start throwing him onto the court. Somebody's going to get hurt. Well, last night at a WNBA game, Sophie Cunningham was playing in a game, and guess what? She got hit. She got hit by a neon green Hobbit. And things have suddenly become serious now. What was a joke is now serious. People are going to get hurt. And people, what are we doing? If you were coming to a game, first of all, where are you getting it? Second of all, how are you getting it in the game? Where are you putting it? How are you sneaking it in?
It's actually a great question.
Questions need to be answered.
I think that's
because I'm sure you have to.
One,
you have to come in with a clear bag.
Yeah.
Right. These aren't small. Pretty big. Some have suction cups on one end. What? They stick. So look, it's an issue. It's a problem, and I just wanted to bring a headline to it because it's what once was a joke is now serious. There you go.
All right.
I find this really
how did this?
disgusting.
Yeah, why did it start?
Because I don't know why it started. I don't know the backstory behind it. I would assume that it's just a guy being disrespectful because it's easy. It's an easy target. And I was telling y'all, like, I'm not a WNBA fan. I'm not here to white knight for the WNBA or anything like that. But that's just, why are we doing that? Like,
it's really dumb.
And I hate to be this person, but can we just respect women? Like, y'all know I'm not this person, but, like, it's just, there's no reason to do it other than to humiliate the women that are out on the court trying to do their job. And I don't know. It's just, I'm not.
I think the players actually, like, including the Sophie Cunningham girl who's like a target of it.
Yeah.
Like, they played it off really well at first because they laughed it off. They said it was funny. I think even in interviews, they're like, yeah, okay, it's funny, whatever.
She handled it really
they
well.
handled it great.
Yeah.
And she, like, jokingly said, hey, y'all cut it out without having to, like, try to take a big stance. Be like, hey, this is stupid. Like, respect this, blah, blah, blah. Like, they said it without saying it. Mm-hmm. And then, but of course, like, just like there's idiots everywhere. And so if you don't come out with a serious stance, they're going to just keep taking advantage of it. So,
yeah.
Not what I had Flynn teasing today.
Anywho, I thought the people should know.
I actually, I've only seen it through social media, like a little bit here and there. Like Tay said, like as soon as he opened up his computer after you teased it, is like the first thing that he saw. So I haven't seen it. The problem with it is, though, once you give it attention like it's gotten,
for sure,
now everybody
like
that goes into that arena is going to think that, oh, I can be the guy that makes the news. And it's dumb because, I mean, they can press charges. I mean, they can do whatever they want if you're coming in their arena. And
the people, they've caught the people and they've arrested them.
Yeah.
So, like, they are arresting people.
Okay. Is this the first sports story that Flynn's brought tease-wise to the table?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think we also want to talk about the quarterback Furry.
The quarterback.
Oh.
So the TC.
I missed all of that.
I missed all this
you and
yesterday.
Tate were talking about that.
So the quarterback for TCU.
Josh Hoover, right?
Yeah.
The starter?
Is apparently
QB1.
Is he confirmed? Allegedly, there's rumors having.
This is not confirmed.
This is not confirmed.
This morning.
It's allegedly rumors are circling that he could or couldn't be a furry.
Well, because he posted a picture of furries on his Instagram story.
Like, seriously? Like, he seriously did it? Is this kind of like the Jake Haener photos where it's like, you messing with us?
I don't know. I hadn't seen the photos. I just saw you and Tate talking back and forth in the group text about this. I know Josh Hoover's a really good quarterback. Threw for a lot of yards last year.
Potentially a really good furry.
I don't know. Wouldn't know.
Is a furry any animal or a specific, has to be a specific type of animal?
You were talking to the wrong person. The person
animal?
that used to sit in this chair could have given you probably the definition and exactly what it was.
Yeah.
I cannot give you that information, sir, because I don't know.
I would like to pull up that clip of Sophie Cunningham defending Caitlin Clark.
I've seen it.
It was like really popular when it
right.
happened.
Hey, all right. Radio guy here.
Yeah, come on. Teach me.
The other day, Tate said he went to practice and said that Garrett Nussmeier got hit. Mm. Now, it was a big-time player that hit him. Probably didn't mean to. Happens all the time in training camp. But on principle, typically, you got to go out there and you got to go defend your guy.
Yep.
Go ahead.
No,
you can't help.
No.
You saw a furry. Now you can't help it.
This is like, I literally saw a squirrel.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, so I do want to talk about that. Mm-hmm. And I think that deserves probably like a little bit more time to let that one marinate.
Okay.
Wait.
So, yeah, Garrett Nussmeier did get hit in practice.
Yeah.
And the way you made it sound like it was on purpose.
I don't
like
know.
it wasn't like an accidental, like a friendly
Tate
fire
says
situation.
yes.
Yeah.
It was on purpose.
Wait, I don't
I
remember
thought it
this.
was on purpose. I didn't hate it either.
Okay.
I mean,
All right. Go ahead, though. Talk about your squirrel that you saw literally.
No, he'd put the picture up of the.
But Josh Hoover said, can confirm this is me. OWO. I don't know what OWO
I was just about to ask the youth, what is OWO?
the biggest question is which one's him. I'm going with the purple guy.
Yeah,
Gotta
purple.
be
TCU
purple guy,
purple
yeah.
for sure.
I don't know. I'm going with the tall one. He's a
well, I mean, you don't know. Like that person
could be with a basketball team. You're right.
Person could be on a ledge.
The purple one does look a little bit more masculine, I think. But
Slightly.
that's not a normal animal costume. They have. This is weird. This gives me the creeps. Can we find out what OWO means?
I'm Googling right now.
Wait, but what about this?
World.
What about
it's
Garrett
part
being
of internet or furry culture and often meant to mimic a wide-eyed, innocent face.
I don't like that.
What?
Like wide eyes and a cute mouth is what the internet says.
Nope.
Okay,
That's weirder than dressing up as a furry using that in a tweet.
Okay, this is he's definitely messing with us.
He's trolling.
He's got to be trolling, right?
I hope so.
For most level-headed Americans that would think that is really strange way of behavior, lifestyle, you have to think he's messing with us. That's not normal, people.
No, I said it yesterday. If this is true, I got to pick TCU to finish last.
Yep.
All right. The last time we let Flynn tease anything, we'll be back. Maybe we can talk about Garrett Nussmeier getting hit in practice. Maybe we do a little Would You Rather Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see where it goes here on OTB.
Off the bench.
What happened? I blacked out.
Watching that last segment, maybe you had an ice cold Dos Equis or two. Maybe you went for Dos. It's always a great time to go for Dos. Don't allow the summer vacation time that passed us to mess up you going for Dos, right? Lake beer, river beer, beach beer, pool beer. Like it's not completely over, but now we move on to tailgate beer. Now we move on to pregame beer. Now we move on to a fall beer. And it's always a great time. I mean, if you're in the stands, drink in hand, it might as well be the best, which is a Dos Equis. Go for Dos. They have got a website and everything. Flynn's probably going to tell you about. Drink Dos Equis responsibly.
Yeah, if you it's a weekend or weekday, whatever it is, you're feeling a little thirsty, you want to have a cold beverage, a little pop, make it a Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, go for Dos, get an ice cold, delicious Mexican lager, cut a nice lime. Go for Dos Equis, drink responsibly.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Swing the spinning step. You wear those shoes and I will wear that dress. Oh, kiss me.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Before we get to a little Would You Rather Wednesday, we did talk about it between the Bilbo, Baggins, and Furry conversation. Tate was telling us off air yesterday that Garrett Nussmeier got hit in the backfield. Was it a team drill? Was it? I'm sure 11 on 11.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
this was Monday.
Right. Okay. And the offensive line didn't really make a big fuss about it. I go back and forth with this because
you got to fight.
I was about to say I come from like the old school of quarterback. It wasn't even a question. Like quarterback, like if you looked at him in the wrong way, it doesn't matter if you were my best friend and you were a defense guy. Like we got to fight, like on principle. But the story I always go to, because it's just one that sticks out in my mind. We drafted Monty Ball in Denver in the second round, and I was the fullback. And Wesley Woodyard, who's a good friend of mine, was a great friend of mine at the time. Kind of hit him late, and it was out of bounds. And if anybody's going to protect the running back, it's the fullback. Mm-hmm. So we go over there, and we're fighting. We are throwing. Everybody. Like it then became, how then the rest of the running backs, I was on the fullback, but the rest of the running backs come over, the tight ends come over, and it's like linebackers, safeties, on fullbacks, tight ends, backs. And it is what it is. Again, me and Wesley, great friends. We're fine, minutes after that. But in that moment, we're fighting. We're like, you aren't going to big boy my rookie running back. So,
let me ask this.
I don't love the fact, like, something's got to happen. Like, even if we got to run because of it, like,
has there been a fight in camp yet?
I don't know.
Look, that's the only indictment I've heard coming out of camp. You have to have some fights. Have you ever been a part of a training camp on a good team that didn't have fights?
I mean,
and fighting is okay in training camp. No one gets hurt. Like, you don't get, like, punched in the throat. You don't get, like, there's no bloody nose.
We did a lot of our fighting with the Cowboys because we practiced against them every year.
It just makes you more tired, and it's dumb. But it also shows that, one, everybody cares.
Yeah.
Everybody is competing really hard. And, you're forming these relationships and learning the hierarchy of protecting your teammates all the time. And so Garrett got hit the other day. I didn't see it, so I'm like, I can't judge the play. I have no idea. I'm just based on what I'm hearing. What Taylor saw says, he didn't it wasn't like a friendly fire, like I'm running and I accidentally clipped him on accident.
Yeah.
He got hit. If that happens in a practice, there's a fight. It needs to be a fight. And the offensive linemen need to start it. That's what they do. I think every offensive line coach I ever met was like, protect your quarterback.
Yeah.
You fight if they hit him, if they treat him wrong. I mean, it's just like an enforcer in hockey. Like, who was the enforcer that protected Sidney Crosby or Wayne Gretzky? Everybody had, like, that's the offensive line's job. So, like, and it's okay to fight. It's not like being mad at the defensive guy. It's just like you draw a line. Say, don't do it. If you do it, we fight. And again, nobody gets hurt. It's just a fight. Everyone gets tired. Like, you bow up to each other. These punches are thrown. People are tackled.
Yes, we are dumb. We do throw punches with helmets on because we are meatheads.
It's fine. It's just like shows. I don't know. I was kind of disappointed when I heard it. And that is probably the one indictment I've heard coming out of camp is that there haven't been any training camp.
I will say, at least from being at practices before, that's one of BK's biggest pet peeves is fights during camp. Not a fan of it because I think he's thinking broken hands on a helmet. Thinking logical of it, but
sure,
I'm with you.
How many broken hands have you ever had in a camp fight? How many have you ever seen? How many years?
I don't think I've ever seen one.
How many years you play?
A lot.
Me too. Never saw a broken hand.
I never did.
Never saw anybody get hurt.
Dude, I am with you. I am.
And you got to control it. You can't let it get out of control.
Yeah.
But like situations like that, my quarterback gets hit.
Yeah.
Especially my quarterback that is the unquestioned leader. Who's a Heisman contender? You protect him at every even so much so that most coaches will excuse a late hit in a game in 15 yards, depending on the situation, if your quarterback takes a cheap shot.
Right.
They will be okay if a lineman comes in and cleans up the guy afterwards. I don't know. And I don't even think that's not like a back in my day take either. You see it all the time. See it in the NFL. So if I'm coaching the offense, coaching the line, I'm telling the lineman, if you ever let this happen again without any repercussions, you're running.
Immediately? On the spot?
Oh, after practice, whatever. Doesn't matter. Because I've witnessed multiple coaches say that to offensive line groups.
The O-line coach,
if I ever see this again, that's all your asses right there.
Yeah. One of my best training camp fights before we get to Would You Rather. Anthony Spencer played for the Cowboys. I'm sure he was a really good player. I'm sure Tate remembers that name. He hit Phillip late in a practice, and it was egregious. And it was on the side of the head, kind of like an arm to the side of the head. And it was after the whistle, and it was a joint practice. And all the offensive linemen saw it, and they tried to change direction to go immediately after Anthony Spencer. But the best part about that story is Randy McMichael, who we had on at Media Days, out of nowhere, he comes in and jumps over the offensive lineman and wrangles Anthony Spencer up, almost like he's trying to get a calf at the rodeo, and just takes him to the ground, and then everybody piles on. But my man Randy was well into his 30s. I didn't know he still had that in him, and I don't know that I can get it, but I'm going to try to get the practice clip because they were still filming because it happened immediately after the play. He clears Nick Hardwick and goes after Anthony Spencer and just ties him up, and then everybody just piled on.
I mean, it's an unspoken rule. You talk about unspoken rules in baseball all the time. It's an unspoken rule in football. Like, I guess we got to fight now. Don't want to. Because I guess we got to. You're the Guardians.
Yeah.
There's things that happen. Have y'all ever seen the documentary of the hockey enforcers?
Yeah.
Is it Ice Guardian?
I don't even know the name. I know what you're talking about.
But it talks about the role of it and then how like the role became even more significant when Wayne Gretzky was doing the thing because he was the greatest of all time, getting that nickname, earning it. And then they're like, all right, well, let's just beat him up. If we can't beat him with a hockey stick, we can't stop him from putting it in the net every time he touches it.
Yeah.
Let's just beat him up. And so they responded with, all right, well, we got a guy that's going to beat your guy up.
Yeah.
And if you touch our guy, we're going to throw.
Right.
We're going to throw hands. So if you got a quarterback who is a Heisman contender, we're going to throw hands.
That's fair. I'm with you. And I'm doing it
I don't
every
care who
time.
it is.
I don't even care if I like the quarterback or not.
It doesn't matter if you like the defensive guy. That's okay. You're all going to hug afterwards.
Your best friend. Yeah.
You're all going to hug afterwards, but hey, nice fight.
Any fights me and Weddle got into during practice.
Yeah, dude.
It's
like, it's a thing. It's not like we're mad at anybody.
Yeah. I do like that Alondra inside the Bayou 4 chat, OTB crew shares on brain cell. We're trying to say one there, but as you get it, it's tough when you're sharing one in a room.
Or
I also un. That's one in Spanish. And I also don't think that it's equally 25% each. I probably have about 10% of it, and then y'all have the rest.
It depends on what day it is.
Yeah.
I think it depends on what day it is. All right, let's each get to a Would You Rather here on Would You Rather Wednesday. Yes, I gave you I gave everybody in here plenty of time. I talked about it multiple times. So good?
That's totally on me.
All right. Would you rather a Heisman level quarterback with a bomb squad of an offensive line or an elite offensive line with a bomb squad quarterback?
I think you need the elite QB.
All right.
Either way, you're not going to be very good. So I'll take the elite QB because it's at least going to put fans in the stands.
Right. He can maybe make some stuff happen.
So Spencer Rattler at South Carolina.
Yes. Like he made them respectable. If that's a good O-line and they have somebody awful.
Keep him in it. Mm-hmm. You can hide. Sometimes you can hide an offensive line. You can't hide a quarterback.
I think Jalen Hurts is a hell of a player. I think he is incredible. So, take Jalen Hurts out of your mindset. But I don't know. There's a lot of quarterbacks I think could play really well behind that Philadelphia Eagle offensive line and still win a lot of games. Just saying, they're elite.
I think if you have a good offensive line, it gives the quarterback more time to process what's going on. So, maybe I think I'm going to go against the grain.
I think I'm going to go offensive line as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a running back answer in me, I guess. But maybe you can run the ball. Maybe the quarterback doesn't suck all the time. Maybe when he's a bomb squad member, he completes a couple passes here and there. I don't know. I think there's a lot of quarterbacks. Again, I think Jalen Hurts could thrive in a lot of different systems.
Yeah, but we're not. I don't think anybody's going to mistake Jalen Hurts for a bomb squad quarterback.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But you put in Kenny Pickett. They still won games.
Can Jalen Hurts do the tush push without the O-line?
Ooh, good question. Solid question.
No, he can't. This is the worst place.
No, but that's not an every down play.
You think it should be outlawed?
They're like, oh, well, no one can do it but Jalen Hurts, and he squats 650. Well, yeah, go watch him. Usually none of his feet are touching the ground. He's just getting carried into the end zone. Yeah, I hate that play.
Oh.
Why do you hate it? It'd be soft.
I think it should be outlawed.
Why?
Because it's such an automatic play.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? I fear for the future. I don't want every 4th and 1 to be a guaranteed first down or touchdown. And that's what you're going to see. Every team's going to start doing it. And it's just a guarantee. It's boring.
The Bills tried to do it in the playoffs and got stuck.
They tried
Guess what? Guess what? They're going to practice it and get better.
Well, so I get
once
that.
Once how to teach it starts to spread from team to team and how to coach it, you can't replicate something you don't know how to coach.
I don't like this take.
I have seen the people say, well, it's an automatic first down on 4th and 1. If I'm the defense, don't let them get into 4th and 1.
That's such a dumb take.
Don't let them get in 4th and 1.
The only
4th and 1, that means you did your job. You stopped them.
The only way that I'm going to agree with you here is if you think the best alternative is to fullback dive it on 4th and 1.
Yeah, at least I just don't want to get in a situation where I'm watching football, the game I love. And every time it's 4th and 1 on the goal line, it's a guaranteed touchdown. And it's going to spread to every team. I would rather be like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know, Jim.
I don't know. I'd rather Tony Romo it every time instead of every team. Once it gets coached right on every team and the philosophy spreads, every team's going to do it.
So
and every team's going to have a guaranteed
This
touchdown.
is the most passion I think I've ever seen from Flynn.
I think so too.
It's not because I think it's unfair. I just think I don't want my football to look like that.
Do you think defenses will adapt to it though,
No.
and then they'll
How?
stop it? I don't know.
How?
I don't know. I'm not a
They
coach.
can't.
Everybody always says this automatic play thing, and I get it because I agree, maybe eventually, but nobody else has been able to replicate it.
Yeah.
That's because it
Another solid
has
point.
to be coached the right. Like the coaching staff hasn't really moved anywhere until this year.
Well, I hope that Kellen Moore and Doug Nussmeier and Scott Tolzien, I hope they are coaching it up this year.
I hope so
they
too.
bring
Like,
it
yes,
to New
Jalen
Orleans.
Hurts is a big part of it. Okay, I know he's strong, he's big, and he's like the perfect fit to do that.
Yeah, when
I don't
Taysom
know if
comes
Spencer
back,
Rattler is.
if Taysom comes back, he's still on the team, like he's fully healthy.
That's
Tush
his role.
Push guy.
He's a 4th and 1 guy.
But I just thought they had the chance to. I just envision in 2 or 3 years that's how football looks. 4th and 1, it's just like all right, it's just a old school extra point at that point. Anyway, that's what I think. All right, would you rather?
This man had passion. I like it.
Should we,
Smoke coming from his ears. Let's take a break.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when we come back, everybody else will have a chance to have a little would you rather. Didn't know that was going to be the one that hit, but it did. It absolutely did. And you feel good? You good? You all right?
How do we even get there?
How did we get there, Tay-Tay?
You asked about the elite QB or elite O-line.
Yeah, and then I said
The Tush, yeah, the
can
Landry,
the
yeah.
O-line.
Somebody in the chat said horrible
or
take.
can the QB.
If it was automatic, everyone would do it. I just explained that. Once it gets coached, everybody will be doing it.
I don't know. I actually agree with the chat because the Bills tried. I think I know, Jim. I don't think they can do it.
They also did it in the worst way. They had Allen step
They
back.
didn't
and
do
try
it
to
the
go behind
right way.
guard.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it was-
They didn't. They tried. They didn't do it. If everyone does it that way and it's coached, the coaching points are there.
Hang on, let me
They
look
will
it
be.
up because we were talking about whenever they tried to ban it and it got they were like, nah, we ain't doing it. There's like a certain percentage of I have to look it up. But there's like it only worked a certain amount of time for the Eagles.
All right, let's take a break. Continue Would You Rather Wednesday. When we come back on the other side, it is OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, if your business runs on printers and copiers, then you better have a team you can trust when they go down. Because, look, inevitably it's going to happen. But if you have that team, Gulf Coast Office Products, the only team you should think about, Louisiana's leader in office equipment and service, from Baton Rouge to New Orleans, the North Shore to Lafayette, GCOP has been delivering top-tier Canon products and next-day service for over 45 years. That's even older than Flynn and I. No call centers, no waiting around, just real people, really fast, right when you need them the most. And that's what we always talk about, just customer service that is going to be second to none. Visit GCOPnet.com. That is GCOPnet.com. And remember, tell them OTB sent you.
Yeah, they are truly Louisiana's leader in copier and printer source and solutions. Proud official partners of the Saints, Pelicans, Tigers, you name it. They are proud partners, and we're proud partners with them too. And I can tell you from running an office, running a business, like when things go down, when you can't print, when you can't copy, it shuts the entire office down. They are local. When you call them, you won't get a robot. You'll get an actual person, and they will help you right then and there. Go see them, GCOPnet.com.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
I was so high, I did not recognize the fire burning in her eyes, the chaos that controlled my mind. Whispered goodbye, she got on a plane, never to return again, but always in my heart. Oh, this love has taken its toll on me.
Shout out to the drummer of Maroon 5. Y'all know who it is?
Matt Flynn.
Matt Flynn. God, I wish I could drum.
Probably wishes he could quarterback.
What?
He probably wishes he could quarterback.
That's true.
Every musician wants to be an athlete, every athlete wants to be an actor or musician.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the way it is. At least the ones that I know.
I think that's pretty accurate across the board.
All right. Let's see. We got one more. Would you rather? Who wants it? Who wants it? Who
Lynn
wants
had one
it?
he was about to.
All right, let's go.
I did. I'm not saying it's good, but
It's got to be better than your other take.
would you rather fight
Yes.
100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck?
Duck-sized horses.
Duck-sized horses.
You'd rather fight them?
A duck that big trying to peck you is going to hurt a
It's
lot.
gonna hurt.
Ducks can be mean, huh?
What is it? What is a small horse?
And he
gonna
could
do to you?
fly like aerial attacks.
Yeah.
What's-
If he
what's a
put you in
small
his
horse
mouth,
gonna
it
do?
could fly away with you probably.
Is it
A mini horse, they could all.
like hand-to-hand combat or
This is
like
hand-to-hand combat.
Okay.
Like can't have like
Throwing.
a baseball bat.
The
or
biggest thing
anything.
a horse does is like it kicks you if you're not paying attention, but from that low, does it matter?
I don't know because ducks are still pretty. Like I'm thinking about the strength of a horse, right?
Yeah.
And ducks are still pretty. Like they're not small.
Yeah,
They're not
it's
big,
a. I mean,
but
it's
they're
a.
not small.
Yeah,
But
it's still an ankle biter.
I think I'm gonna go duck-sized horse because it's just one, rather than 100 little horses.
Wait, horse-sized duck?
That's what you said, right?
Yeah, horse-sized duck.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna. I think that's where I'm.
I was gonna go with that one too because you think of ducks and you think they're pretty soft, but they do have the aerial advantage. Have you ever seen like ducks dive?
Yeah, some flying.
They can
that
break.
big at
Yeah,
you.
like he could just keep doing it too,
Yeah.
over and over. And then hand-to-hand combat, there's no way to defeat that.
True.
They got like padding all of them too. You can't punch them because they got feathers, huge feathers at that point. So I'll take the 100 duck-sized horses.
All right. The Saints have released an unofficial depth chart. We'll break it all down. No clarity at quarterback. Stick around to find out.
Off the bench.
It's a good segment.
All right, go to K2ZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com. That is K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Been doing it since 2004 here in Baton Rouge, Lafayette, on the North Shore. We are talking to you really throughout the state of Louisiana. I mean, they've even helped my dad up in Shreveport. So call Brandon and Barton and the team. Have them come out to your space. Tell them what you're looking for. But the chances are you can tell them, but they're going to know better than you do. They did it for me. I promise you they'll do it for you. Interior, outdoor living, sometimes both. It does not matter. The team is always ready to go. Again, that is K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, KTOZBlinds.com.
Yeah, go check them out. They got this brand new website. You can see everything that they do from any budget. K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living can help you save on electricity. They can make your house look better. Go see them. Go call them. K2ZBlinds.com.